Welcome back to Reviving Salvage, and this is basically continuing straight on from the last episode where I done the timing belt. I didn't want to fit it all into one video, so where we left off, we done the timing belt, everything's back together. I give that leg a little bit of a spray, so it's a lot better than what it was. We've got no oil in the engine, there's no oil in the gearbox, we've got the thermostat to do, because that is one of the last major parts to replace. We've got a brand new set of spark plugs to put in, we've got all new oils to put in it, and I've got a newish radiator from the previous one of the previous builds to replace that one there. So if we can get the radiator in there and everything else plumbed in today, all the oils in, change spark plugs, fingers crossed, and start rebuilding it. Fingers crossed we can get this car running. As you can see there, guys, it's really rusty. I think it's been leaking, so we'll overdue a change. A lot of these parts are well worn on this car, so we've caught them just in the nick of time. You gotta admit that looks 10 times better. Let's replace that. Looks scabby. Okay, I got a brand new earth cable. The other one was in a terrible state. So that goes underneath the slave cylinder, and then we can fit that. Goes under there like that. I think before we go any further, put the pipe on, the water pipe. I'm going to get some gearbox oil in there now, just because the access is pretty good, because once everything's back on I won't be able to get to it, so it makes more sense to do it now. I've got brand new gearbox oil. That one up, another one, and this is how stupid I am. As you can see, it's pouring out the bottom, and it's actually pouring out of where the drive shafts go. Oh, I'm a complete and utter dick. I forgot to put the drive shafts in. Oh, I can't believe I just done that. Right, this is what had happened. I forgot to put the drive shafts in, and that's because I was absolutely knackered. I carried on filming after I'd done the timing belt. So I put the oil in the gearbox and forgot all about the drive shafts. That's why it was pouring out the bottom. My battery died on my phone as well at the same time, so it wasn't a very good afternoon. So I slapped them drive shafts in quick. They stopped leaking. I've topped up the gearbox. It's all fine. There's no problems. There's no leaks at the moment. So that was just a schoolboy error. That's because I was tired. So I left it. Come away, and this is like about 2 or 3 days later now, so I'll be back on it. I really want to get this car running. I'm just going to carry on putting everything back together. We have got to change the oil. I know that, well, there's no oil in it, but I need to change our oil filter as well while we're at it. Before I put everything back on, I'll take that filter off because it's easier to get to. We can put the ECU in. I can carry on putting all this back in. We'll change the oil filter. It's coming along nicely. It's just trying to remember because it's been a while. And if you look here, guys, this is how hard it can be. There's a pile of bolts there. ECU's all back in, all buttoned up nice. Every wire's gone back the way it was. I'm gonna tidy this up. If you can see that, let's turn some light on there for you. Tidy this up because it looks a bit crap. I got some more tape there, don't like that. We'll take these spark plugs off next as well. There they are. We'll do the spark plugs so they are done. We can put the battery tray in. Get the airbox on. I'll give this another clean down, get rid of any crap that's left in it, but that came up really nice the last time. I got some carburetor cleaner. Oil filter, put some oil in it, and we're nearly there. I just hope this car starts. Right, that looks 10 times better. Didn't like all that wire, that old tape hanging down. It just looks neater. Everything's secure, buttoned up tidy. So let's move on with the spark plugs. Spark plugs are all in. All done, all buttoned up. I think the battery tray is next. Okay, batteries all on, all buttoned up nice and tidy, solid, negative still off, still no power a minute. Right, we're flying now, so I'll give this throttle body another quick spray down, give it a clean, it's still a bit dirty, and then we'll move on to putting some oil in this beast, and hopefully put the front on, as in the radiator, slam panel and that, and hopefully we get some coolant in here, excuse me, and we can get this car running. There you go, it looks a lot better, nice and clean. Right, in this box here, we still have a pile of goodies. Still have a lot of parts left. But one of these, as you would have seen in the previous video, I bought this. Still haven't tested it yet. But hopefully, this should be a good tool to use. Just to get the oil filter off. Show you now. I think it was like 15 quid this was, so not cheap. And what a tool looks like. What it does, that moves. So grips the oil filter. As you twist it, it'll twist and turn the oil filter off. Or on, either way. But it's I'll show you the box now, guys, so you can see what it is. There you go. I bought this from Trago, so I don't know whether you can pick it up from anywhere else. But it's got to be better than, I'll show you what I got. It's got to be better than this. This is what I was using. As you can see, it's all bent. The chain wraps around it and you pull off the filter, but it tends to rip open the filter and bend, so not the best tool. Obviously, because it's cheap, might, if you get a better version, might be better, so I don't know, but we'll try this instead. Scrap that. In theory, good, but it's too big. So you're going to need a smaller one. Got that. I was really looking forward to using that. So that's screwed that idea. Never mind. Please do not judge me how I got that off. This tool would have ripped it open anyway, and that's just the quickest way of doing it. So it's done now. That's off. Let's get the new one on. That's as much as I'm comfortable putting in. I will add more once the car is level. So we've fitted everything to the top. Oil is back in there, oil filter's in. We've already done the sump and the gearbox. I'm just leaving our oil settle now. Obviously this car's been empty for a while, so I just want to leave it drop to the bottom. I've put that airbox back on now. We've also done that rocker cover gasket. We've done the thermostat. We've basically done quite a lot to this car. We've done everything. We've done the spark plugs. So it's a case of, obviously I want to get some water in this car. What I'm going to do is I'll put the radiator on, a new one, that second hand one up there. We'll just water in. I want to flush this system through because it looks like some of these pipes have got a lot of crap in them. Flush it all through and then check for leaks and everything while the engine's running. Flush it all out and then we'll put some new water in with the antifreeze in then. And then hopefully, that's if it starts and runs, guys, because obviously I haven't done that yet. We've done the timing belt on it. I've never done it in my life. I hope that's right. It was in time when I checked it, but how do I know? I don't know what I'm looking for. So I think we'll just put the air filter back on now, put all the pipes back onto the top. So the top is done. The engine's more or less done then. And it's a case of just rebuilding the front end, and this car is almost done. I have got discs and pads. So we got to service these brakes as they're well rusty. We've got new hub nuts to put on because the other ones are mutilated. We've got a cabin filter to do. We've got a couple more bits to do, and I gotta repair them legs. I've got another leg there, so we've got a few more things to do. Also got to put that cover back on, so we got a lot to do. I just want to get this car running and check for leaks really. So I'll crack on now and put this airbox back on. Starting to look like a Fiat 500 again now. The airbox is back on. There was, this side you had the rubber, this side there was missing a rubber, but I put a metal washer in there now, that's holding there perfectly, so it's not going to make a noise or rattle or anything. I'm going to take a look at this radiator. Here's the radiator. I know it's got a little bit of damage there. It's where the crash bar contacted it, but as you can see it's straight. There's nothing wrong with it. Apart from that, doesn't leak, and it's got to be better than that rusty one there, so that should save a bit of money. If you look at that, look how rusty that is. So, and inside, really crappy. So anything's got to be better than this one. And I reckon I was leaking. And if you look, see this on here, it's all rusted. I've got another one there to put on. Hopefully I can get that nut off. To replace this, I can tidy this up when I want then. I still have a spare one. So I'll paint this with Armorite then, and you reuse it on something else. I won't throw it. But for now, that's in better condition than that one. There's a rusty there, snap that off. Lucky I don't need it. Starting to look like a car again. This is only temporary now. They're not even done up all the way. I want to paint this side anyway. I want to paint the slam panel at the bottom just to protect it. This is only to test if the car runs. So I've got water pipe to fit there and there. I plug the fan in. Got that water pipe down there to fit. So this is not fitted perfectly. Water pipe's done up. Down the bottom, the pipe's done up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think we've done everything there is to do a minute on getting this car up and running. I am absolutely shitting myself. I just hope there is no issues. It starts and it runs. I really do hope that. Starting to take a bit of shape now. Surprising how quick it went back together. I'm going to be starting this in the next episode. I'm just going to go around now, check everything, make sure everything's okay. Double check, always double check. There's nothing in the way, nothing I've missed. A lot of it's just bumper. There's the screws there. It's just the bumper bits now, really. I will be giving this a lick of paint, putting the other one on, and just giving this car a good clean then, and hopefully, like I said, not only that, I've done a clutch, so fingers crossed it actually moves. But all that's coming in the next episode. So if you do like this content, this type of stuff, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I'll see you when we get this running.